Pattinson! Robert Pattinson, he's a Batman now. In case you didn't know that. Right, I don't know, I guess it's like old news in a way. I only did a looper on this like last week. But I don't know, I'm in a very chatty mood today, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna chat some more to you, friends. Right, Robert Pattinson as Batman. Here's my thoughts in terms of not him as, well, I guess I'll do him as an actor as well in terms of like him as Batman, but also mainly about him being at home right now. That's the main issue I want to talk about. So there was an interview that came to light. Again, I really need to start getting sources and stuff and put them on the screen, but I also like doing these in one take and just speaking my mind, so you know what, screw it. But he basically said in an interview that he's not really working out at all. He hasn't touched his gym equipment, and he's just chilling in lockdown, and I don't know, he's making lasagna a lot or something. I think it's lasagna or pasta, I don't really remember. And I've got kind of mixed feelings on this. So there's one side of me that's like, you know what, Robbio, you do what you want, mate. If you're in lockdown for a start, you know, fucking hell, I think I'm a quite positive person, and I can just get on with shit, but even I'm feeling the lockdown now. Yesterday I was like, oh my god, I just need to go out and do something, you know? So I can imagine for a lot of people it's so goddamn hard. You know, an actor's no exception, especially since he's in an apartment, I think. At least I'm in a house. I've got a garden and whatever. I can imagine it being very tough, so I completely understand why he hasn't been wanting to work out, and he's probably not in a good headspace right now. And I get it. But it's also, you know, it's the way it was in the article, as if he's kind of saying, oh yeah, I ain't gotta do it because, you know, John Wayne was never this big and that and this and that. And while I agree with what he's saying, like, you know, the whole point, you know, superheroes can just be, you know, they haven't got to be absolutely stacked, have they, really? Especially Batman, seeing as most of his shit comes from his little gadgets and stuff. Like, I get it, I kind of understand what he's saying, but I also kind of feel like it's kind of just the standard now. Like, you know, nobody is going to be impressed by a Batman who's fucking tiny. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one looks at the original Batman, Adam West, and goes, oh wow, he's fucking cool. He's not cool at all, he's a joke. You know, it's like, look at Thor, Crim Hemsworth. I just say that? Chris Hemsworth, he's massive. Captain America is massive. Like, you know, they're all huge. And they kind of have to be because they're superheroes. The whole point of a superhero is that you look up to them and go, oh wow, like, Jesus, they're like superhuman. That's kind of the point, in a way, unless they've got like, you know, weird powers, like for example, Kilgrave from Jessica Jones, who by the way is my favorite villain of all time in terms of Marvel. But I don't know, man, I just kind of feel like, yeah, you need to be working out, basically. You've got one job. You know, I would imagine that the studio are probably still paying you. You know, you earn, so if someone said to me, hey Dexter Manning, you know, you're gonna be in a film in 7 months' time, and you get to be a superhero, and you get to, you know, be this fucking prestigious thing. Right, we're gonna pay you, sorry, we're gonna pay a nutritionist, we're gonna buy all your food, we're gonna give you the weights, you know, just stick to this for 7 months before the filming, and then bada bing, bada boom. You're gonna get, like, you probably get millions of pounds for this, right? Obviously, I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah. Now, this guy has done loads of stuff, of course, so I guess money probably isn't that much of a big issue for him. But at the same time, Batman, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like taking on the role of, let's say you're playing Marilyn Monroe, and she's fit, right? She's known as the hottest girl ever, and then you end up just fucking eating shit for 7 months, and you end up massive, and then your skin's all spotty, and you look disgusting. Like, no. I'm sorry, but the character is just not like that. Well, Marilyn Monroe's a real person, but you know what I mean, man. Ugh. And I'm all for, like, you know, body acceptance. Like, if there's a Batman who's not as ripped as the other ones, okay, fine. Like, it's not gonna be huge, but I don't know. Can you, like, what if filming starts and he's quite chunky? It's gonna be kind of weird. Do you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna, I mean, maybe it'll work. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there will be a chunky Batman and it actually works. It's like, hey, here's Batman and he doesn't give a fuck. I don't know, I just feel like being in shape and having the muscles and that, it shows a commitment of the actors and it shows a commitment of the character. Like, I wouldn't be able to take, like, okay, perfect example. Fat Thor from Avengers Endgame. I hated him. I did not like Fat Thor. He was a fucking loser. I didn't like him at all. He just let himself go. He didn't give a shit, and he was just a goon. And that was kind of the point of his character. I just didn't really like him. I didn't think he was cool at all. Imagine basically Batman like that. I'm not saying is obviously gonna get that huge, but I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like if you're playing Batman, you've got to at least give some sort of effort in there, Robert. I haven't seen that many things of, actually I've only ever seen like one thing of you, and that was Twilight. Apparently he's an amazing actor, and there's a few films I want to see him in. There's one called Good Time, and there's a film called The Lighthouse that I really want to watch, and I was going to watch it in the cinema, but it was like limited run. I couldn't find it anywhere near me, and I was too late to venture out. Anyway, so apparently he's an amazing actor. I've seen a few clips of him, so I think he's a good choice, and I think he'll nail it, and I think he'll probably, you know, be pretty good. Well, then again, I say that. I mean, the last Joker was pretty bad, and you know, I kind of gave that the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like, Robert, you need to start working out and get your act together a little bit, man. If you're getting paid that much money for this big ass role, just saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, leave a comment down below what your opinions are on this matter, as it is kind of like when it comes to like body stuff. It's always a kind of topic you gotta walk on eggshells on because everyone's fucking baby when it comes to that stuff. But, yeah, leave a comment down below what your opinions are, what you think of Mr. There we go, got it. Think of Mr. Pattinson as Batman and all that shit. I know it's really old, that it's been announced for ages now, but, yeah, have a nice day and stay positive. This coronavirus is really AIDS, so everyone needs to just stay positive, you know. Look forward to the future. We got this.